Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. Today I'd like to do my review of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. Now, this is a $200 device, it's a budget phone. However, it is pretty decent. I've done the blue N1 and I've done the blue G9 Pro. Now, my next review, of course, is the Redmi Note 7. All right. First off, I want to start out by saying the build quality on this device is pretty good. Now, I currently have a case on it because it's slippery. And it comes with the case already in the box. As you can see, you have your power button and your volume rockers on the right side. On the left side, you have nothing. On the bottom, you have your speaker grills and your USB Type-C. At the top, you have a headphone jack and your microphones. And as you can see, from the front, it has a 6.3-inch Full HD display. Now, this does have a notch. However, you can disable the notch, which is what I did because I don't like notches. But I'll get into that as I go along with the review. It does have a resolution of 2340 by 1080, 409 pixels per square inch. It has Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back. It has 28 gigs of internal storage, and you can expand it up to 256 with a micro SD card slot. It has 4 gigs of RAM. It has a Snapdragon 660 octa-core up to 2.2 gigahertz. It has a 4,000 milliamp battery. It has a rear camera that's 48 megapixels and a 5 megapixels AI dual camera setup. So you have 2 cameras on the back. And on the front, you have a 13 megapixel camera at f2.2 aperture. You can shoot in 1080p at 30 frames per second. And this phone is unlocked, so if you have T-Mobile, AT&T, any GSM carrier, you can use this. But Sprint or Verizon, you can't use it. All right? All right. Now, first thing that I do like about this device is the price. The price is $200 for this device. Now, that's not bad for what you're getting. Okay, the only thing that's missing from this phone is wireless charging. It doesn't have wireless charging. It should, but it doesn't. Okay, but the first thing I want to get into is the display. The display is very nice. Viewing angles are not the greatest, but at the same time, it's still a $200 phone, but it still is a really nice display. It's a full HD display. And I like the display. I wish it was a little brighter, but it's not. But it's still a really good display for 200 bucks. Okay. As I said earlier, the build quality on the phone is pretty nice. It did come with the headphone jack, also with a pair of headphones. It also came with a screen protector and this case that's on it. So that's pretty good. Now, the thing that disturbs me about other companies is that some companies like OnePlus won't give you no headphones, won't give you a case, and I don't get that. And you charging $700-800 for a phone. Here you got a $200 phone that gives you a screen protector, headphones, and a case. So I don't get where these other where a company like this can give you so much for so little, and the other ones charge you 3 times more and give you less. So I don't get that, but that's just me. All right, so the first thing I like is the display, and I like the build quality. Now, the next thing, the software is pretty good. You know, you got MIUI skin on top of Android Pie. Now, I'm currently using Nova Launcher because I didn't like the skin that was on here previous, so I use Nova Launcher. But it's pretty smooth operating system. Let me show you. Let me open some up. Gets right in. Not bad. Now, right now, I have it on gestures. So there's no buttons at the bottom, even though you can have those. But I have it full gesture mode. Just want to show you how smooth it gets in and out. And that's not bad for it's not bad for a $200 phone. Animations are nice and smooth. Okay, I like that. It's pretty impressive for a $200 phone. That's pretty fast. You know, that's not bad at all. All right. Now it does have. It looked like it's two firing speakers down here, but it's only one. But it's not too bad. Let me let you hear the quality of the speakers. Of the speaker, I mean. See, now you can see the little notch at the top. Stand it back up like that. All right. This is one speaker. Well, that's not bad for one speaker. I mean, they sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good to me. Let me see. Let's see if I can let you see a movie really quick. Let's see here.
We're still friends, right?
Now you see why I don't like notches? You see the notch on the left side sticking out of the display? I don't like that. But the display itself is pretty nice. Not bad.
Then why did you run?
As you can see, I love the Avengers. That's my movie. All right. So back. So the software is pretty nice. It's fast. It's smooth. It's very fluid. I like it. Okay. Cameras are not bad. They're okay. Of course, they're not flagship cameras, but they're not bad. Let's look at the modes they have available. Of course, you have shorty video. You have regular video. You have photo. You got portrait mode. You got night mode. You got square. You got panorama. And you got a pro mode. All that on a $200 device. Not bad. Now, let me see. Did I take any pictures with this thing? Yeah, I took a few pictures. Nothing to write home about. So the camera's okay. I didn't really take a bunch of pictures with it, but it's all right. All right, next thing, let's talk about the battery life. Battery life, you're not going to have a problem getting through a full day. It has a 4,000 milliamp battery, so you're going to get a full day easily. Only thing I would say is if you use the display for a long length of time, the phone will heat up. Okay, so you're going to need to have a case on this. All right, other than that, you're not going to have an issue with the battery at all. Definitely get through a full day of battery life. All right, so far we talked about the build quality is good. The battery is very good. The software is decent. Camera's okay. Now let's get into all the features, okay? So we're going to go into settings. Now, I'm going to be honest. This thing has a lot of features. For a $200 device, it has a lot of features. I'm pretty impressed, okay? All right, first thing now, as you can see, it's in dark mode. Now, the other two phones that I reviewed, the other two budget phones I reviewed, did not have a dark mode. So that's already impressive coming right off the bat. So that's impressive. Let me see what they have up here first before I go along. Okay, of course you have your typical things up here, your screenshot. You got your flashlight. You got your rotating, you can rotate the screen, reading mode. Let me see, hotspot. It has screen recorder. You have your battery saver where you can save battery. You have your split screen multitasking. And of course your vibrate and things like that. So that's pretty good. Remember, this is only a $200 device. All right, let's get into it. So you got your Wi-Fi, you got your Bluetooth. Connections and sharing. You have your lock screen. So let me go to connection and sharing really quick. Let me see. MI share. Okay. Nothing really different here. Bluetooth tethering. So nothing real special there. So when we get down to lock screen, now I have it on sleep the screen after 10 minutes. You have raise to wake, meaning you raise your phone up. When it's off, it'll make the screen turn on because it doesn't have an always on display. You have double tap to wake the screen or turn the screen off. That's impressive. I like that. Remember, this is a $200 device. You can tap to wake the screen or to sleep the screen. You have wake lock screen for notifications, meaning when you get a notification, your screen will automatically come on. You could turn that on if you like, but remember, that's going to use more battery. You have your lock screen owner info. Basically, you could put your address on the front of the phone. Somebody loses it, then they'll know, where you live and get the phone back to you if you, do that or not. You have your lock screen clock format. Basically, you could change how you want the clock to be viewed. I have it viewed this way. You can view it different ways, centered, left align, or vertical. So that's cool. All right. You have your launch camera, meaning you could hit the power button twice. It'll automatically launch the camera. You have your pocket mode. Basically, your lock touch gestures when placed in pocket. Basically, you won't be, when it's in your pocket, it won't, allow the phone to turn on and use your battery. So that's a good thing to have. All right, let's look at display. You got your brightness level right here. I have it on max because I like everything bright, but you can put it on auto brightness. Here you have your reading mode. Basically, it's going to adjust the colors, make it a little warmer for your eyes, so you won't strain your eyes. You can schedule. Now, this is cool. Schedule time to turn reading mode off or on. So basically, you can schedule when you want to turn this on or off. You have your good night read, switch to reading mode for sunset automatically. You have your custom period to turn on or turn off. You can do that. You have your adjust lever down here. So that's cool. That's pretty nice. Now, the next thing you go to is your color scheme. Basically, auto, meaning it's basically on auto brightness, so it'll adjust due to the current lighting conditions. Saturated is where I have it because I like bright, vivid colors. You also have your standard mode where the colors will be a little more warmer, so you can mess with the display however you like. They give you options. Oh, let me just show you that again real quick. So you have default, warm, and cool. All right, next thing you have dark mode. That's what I have it in now. If I turn it off, it'll go right back to being super bright, which I don't like because it hurts my eyes. I prefer dark mode. And also when you put it in dark mode, it'll preserve your battery. You'll save more battery. Now you could also schedule dark mode also. So basically, when you say if you get home at 7 o'clock at night and you want to go into dark mode, you can do that. And you can schedule to go back to white mode 7 o'clock in the morning, whatever time you decide. But it's nice to have that option. Options is good. Now, keep in mind, this is a $200 device I'm talking about with all of these features. You have your text size, you have your notch and status bar. Now, let's go into there real quick. Look at that, y'all. Something that Apple should have implemented, and every company that have notches should implement this software into their devices. Hide notch. You press that. Look at that. So you can either have the notch, don't hide it, which you can see there, but I don't like that. Okay? That's why I had it the way I had it. Or you can simply hide the notch. Okay? So you can hide without moving status bar, meaning you can have the clock and everything up at the top as opposed to moving it all the way down at the bottom. See right here? Or you could have it pushed all the way down, but you're going to lose more screen real estate. So that's why I have it set for this one. And you want to come out that. So that's nice to have that option, okay? All right. You could have notch in individual apps. You can, adjust it. They give you that option. Show icons for incoming notifications. Show connection speed. Show carrier when device is locked. Edit carrier name. Battery indicator. Percentage icon, which is up here, but it's really small, which I don't like. Wish it was bigger. Notification shade shortcut settings. Let's go to the next thing because it has so many things. Full screen mode. You got auto rotate the screen. So you have the screen this way, it'll rotate. as you can see. Turn it back this way, it goes back. So that's really nice. All right, next thing, let's go to, let me see, sound and vibrations. So you have your ringtone, alarm, events, notifications, your typical things when you go into sound. Your earphones, you could adjust to the remote buttons that they give you. You can assign your buttons, things like that. You have a sound enhancer. You can enhance it. You have an equalizer here. All these are connected to your various headphones. They have all different kind of headphones, types you can use. So that's cool too. So they give you more and more options, more and more features. You can vibrate in silent mode. You can vibrate for calls. You can vibrate on tap. And okay, let's go to the next thing. Notifications. Basically, you have options with your notifications: lock screen notification, floating notifications, and notification badges. So they even give you options on how do you want to receive your notifications. So that's cool. Home screen. Okay, you have your default launcher, which I have it on Nova Launcher. You have your app vault. Swipe up on the home screen to open search. You can do that. And here you got fill cells of uninstalled apps. Shake to fill empty cells, which I'm not sure what those are. Now, basically, these don't come into play because I'm using Nova Launcher. Show memory status. You can show how much memory you have left. That'll come up. Blur applications, previews, and show suggestions. Let's go to the next one. All right, let's go to wallpapers. Now they have their own little wallpaper store here. So you could choose different wallpapers. Now I'm using HD wallpapers, but it's nice. They have their own little wallpaper store where you can go in, and I'm sure they have some for free and have some you have to pay for. But it's cool that they at least have that. Then they have themes. So you can choose different themes that you want for your phone. So that's cool. Okay, so you can get themes and you can get your wallpapers. All right, password and security. So you could put in a password. You can use your fingerprint, which is the fingerprint sensor is on the back. You can unlock it with Bluetooth device, privacy protection password, location, emergency alerts, emergency SOS. You got your privacy and second space. Now I want to get into that second space if it comes up. Shit comes up further down. Let me see. Maybe with special features. Okay, so we'll get to that. All right, we're almost there because this thing has so many things. Okay, battery and performance. So as you can see, you got 91% battery. You can optimize it. Tells you how much battery is remaining. 31 hours, 32 minutes. You have your battery saver, battery usage status. You can press that and basically give you all the relevant information. 48 minutes since last charge. 31 hours remaining. Your screen on time percentage. Your Android percentage, Wi-Fi, whatever you use the most, you'll get your percentages. Okay, so this thing is pretty impressive for this is a $200 device, y'all. And you have your apps where you can find all your apps, manage apps, dual apps, permissions, app lock. You can lock your apps. This thing gives you so many options. It's amazing to me. Digital well-being and parental control. You can go in here and use app timers, other tools to keep track of your screen time, unplug more easily. Parent control, you can control what your kids, limit to help your child balance the screen time. You know how kids get on their phone and they don't know how to get off. So you can use parental controls if you need to. All right, let me get into special features. Now you got Game Turbo. You got quick replies. Now I don't play games on my phone, so this is something I didn't get into. Be honest with you, so I don't really know. I guess this boosts your gaming experience to give you a smoother play. But I don't play games on my phone, so that's irrelevant for me. Quick replies says use quick replies in the notification of selected messages. So you got all these options where you want to quickly reply to somebody or something like that, which I did not use that either. Now, second space, this is the one I really like. So basically, you can make this like it's two phones. So you say, go to second space and say, I'll draw in a pattern. All right. See? 2 spaces, 1 device. So now it's switching. Now it's kind of slow, but it's still switch. Now look, I have a totally different home screen. Everything's different than what y'all was seeing earlier. Okay. Now you could also do it with your fingerprint. All you got to do is put in a different fingerprint. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to use my fingerprint that I always use, which is this one. Here we go. I'm going to swipe up. Back to where I was before. Turn it off. I'm going to use my middle finger. Let me see. Or can I do it that way? Okay, maybe I need to leave it off for a second.